Zoro will fight Mihawk in 2026, according to Oda's letter at Jump Festa before the end of 2025. In this letter, Oda speaks about what's going to happen in One Piece in 2026 and the future of the story in general. Let's start reading the letter, specifically the part that talks about the future of the manga.
After a long, very long absence, more like diving deep into history, we finally return to the present.
This talks about the Rocks flashback, which was a very long flashback showing the history of the One Piece era where Roger and Rocks lived. The present is Luffy and Loki and the other members of the crew fighting the Holy Knights, and when they finally beat them.
At the moment when things start to move in the direction you want, suddenly, boom, a powerful and intense ending.
This is Emu jumping to Elbaf. That was shocking to everyone, and it's a sign that we are at the door of the ending of the story. This is the last chapter released at the time of making this video, chapter 1179.
From here on, things become very heated. To that island that no one has reached except the king of the pirates.
Everyone was thinking it's Laugh Tale, but most likely it's Lodestar. Lodestar is the island only the king of the pirates and his crew reached, and that means Shanks and Buggy reached it. Because Buggy got sick before reaching the last island, Laugh Tale, not Lodestar, and Shanks also didn't reach Laugh Tale. Why is this important? Buggy and Shanks can also go to Lodestar. Wait until I read the whole letter, and you will understand everything.
The men with the fiery scar will appear.
The fiery scar could be a new character like Loki, and that's why no one expected who he is. But the second option is that he is Douglas Bullet, even though he is a character made for the movie One Piece Stampede. Like Shiki, he showed up in a movie and later appeared in God Valley. Or it could be Scopper Gabon. I will talk more about it in another video.
Two people who have never met will finally meet, and they will also clash with each other.
I figured out who they are. They are in this picture. They never met and they will clash. But this video is about Zoro and Mihawk. I will answer in another video. Tell me in the comments who you think they are.
Will next year truly be a year of fateful encounters?
I think one of those characters is Mihawk and Zoro, for many reasons. Number one, every member of the crew must achieve their dreams before Luffy does, like Usopp reaching Elbaf and becoming a brave warrior, Nami drawing the map of the world, and when she reaches Laugh Tale, she will achieve it. Sanji seeing the All Blue. Before he reaches Laugh Tale, he will achieve it because Laugh Tale is the last island, which means the All Blue must be there. Robin will achieve her dream when she reaches Laugh Tale and learns all the history of One Piece. The last one is Zoro. His dream is not going to Laugh Tale, but becoming the greatest swordsman in the world, and that is by beating Mihawk. But Mihawk and Buggy don't have poneglyphs to go to Laugh Tale, and Buggy never went to Laugh Tale, so they must be at Lodestar, because it is the last island before Laugh Tale. Also, the only people who reached it are the King of the Pirates and his crew. And Buggy reached it because he only missed the last island, not Lodestar. Another strong reason that Mihawk and Zoro must fight before Laugh Tale is Zoro's promise.
Luffy! 不安にさせたかよ。俺が世界一の剣豪にくらいならねえと、お前が困るんだよな。俺はもう二度と負けねえから。あいつに勝って大剣豪になる日まで絶対にもう俺は負けねえ。儲かるか海賊だ。
If I don't become the greatest swordsman in the world, you'd be in trouble, right? This means he must become the greatest swordsman to make Luffy the king of the pirates. That's true, because if he doesn't become the greatest, Luffy will never become king of the pirates. Because Buggy has Mihawk, and he wants to find the One Piece too, so when they meet, they will fight for it. The only place that makes sense at this time is Lodestar. That's why Oda made Mihawk join Buggy, because Buggy knows the way to go to Lodestar. Do you think Oda created this scenario? Buggy and Mihawk together just for fun? Oda doesn't have time. Everything must connect. Nobody noticed that because Oda made it look like Crocodile wanted Mihawk as a partner to create Cross Guild, and Buggy was an accident. But in reality, it's just a way Oda found to make Mihawk and Zoro become opponents. Zoro is strong now. He is equal to the Gorosei swordsman. And now, after Imu came to Elbaf, that means it's very possible that the Gorosei will come to Elbaf to help him, and Zoro will fight Nusjuro and beat him. Then the next island is Lodestar, where they find the man with the fiery scar, and Buggy and Mihawk will be there. I guess Skopper has the Lodestar log pose, so everything connects together. I think Zoro is very close to Mihawk. He just needs to fight Nusjuro to grow more, and he will be ready to fight Mihawk. All of us are excited to see the fight between them. It's not about Buggy versus Luffy, but Mihawk versus Zoro. And no one from the two crews will enter this fight. Luffy won't enter because it's Zoro's dream, and Buggy or Crocodile can't enter because the Straw Hat crew will never let them, or maybe both sides will be busy if Shanks or Teach come to the island for the last poneglyph. Anyway, Oda will run the story faster, like he said in the letter.
The story is moving at lightning speed, but unfortunately I've gotten a bit older, so while taking care of my health, I'll continue sailing into the final saga of One Piece at the fastest pace yet, steadily and with full strength.
Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more.
俺は世界を終わらせる太陽の神